And we conclude in National 2 West, where Camborne are seemingly on the march at the moment. A ruthless showing in round 9 saw them depart Old Redcliffians with a 57-19 victory, and they ended Old Reds' 14-match winning run at Scotland Lane. Alex Ducker on absolute fire for Camborne, scoring a hat-trick for the visitors in that one. And we'll come onto the table shortly, but Camborne now lead the way by 10 points in National 2 West, and it can be argued that the next month could be crucial in the title race. I know it's very early days still, but Steve Larkins' side actually face 3 of the current top 5 over the next month leading into December, and they start with second place Luctonians this weekend. So could be a very season-defining month potentially for Camborne, but 8 wins from 9 to begin this season for a strong Camborne side has them in the driving seat at the moment. At the other end of the table, there were big wins for Devonport Services and Hinckley. Devonport opening their National League Rugby account with a 27-23 win over Redruth. 2 tries in the final 7 minutes, snatching victory for Devonport Services, and the scenes of joy at the final whistle, or certainly after that final try was scored, spoke 1,000 words. A really big afternoon for Devonport Services last Saturday. And just above them in the standings, Hinckley made it 3 home wins in a row as an excellent performance saw them see off table rivals Macclesfield 62-21, and they also denied, importantly, they denied the Cheshire visitors a bonus point. So it was certainly a good afternoon for Chris Campbell and his charges. So just looking at the table then in National 2 West, those results at the bottom have seen Hinckley leapfrog Mac, while Devonport Services now have something to work with at the top. As we mentioned, Camborne moved 10 points clear of the chasing pack, with teams below them swapping places yet again. Luctonians are now up to second, but Clifton are up to 4th in the standings after stretching their winning run to 4 matches following a strong 33-26 victory over Taunton. But it's still very congested behind Camborne at the minute. So on to the fixtures then for round 10, and Bourneville host an Old Redcliffian side who will be looking for an instant response after last week's tough defeat to Camborne. 8th place Bourneville were also beaten 34-31 away at Exeter University despite a second half revival. So both sides will be looking to return to winning ways this weekend. As we touched on, Camborne host Luctonians on Saturday. The top 2 meet in Cornwall, and another Camborne win could be significant in the battle for the title in National 2 West. But Lux come into this one in good spirits after beating Hornets 22-19 last time out. Hinckley will be looking to translate their recent home form onto the road when they take on 9th place Exeter University. Hornets sit 10th in the league standings, but their performances perhaps aren't a reflection on where they sit in the table at the moment. I know we've mentioned Hornets a bit over the last couple of weeks, but 4 victories from the last 6 games and very narrow defeats to Camborne and Luctonians show that they are a side certainly capable of challenging the teams in the top half of the table. So they will pose a task and a challenge for Cinderford on Saturday, with Cinderford coming to Hornets after returning to winning ways in round 9 with an 8-try 50-24 success over Loughborough Students. So that will be one to watch out for in round 10. Speaking of Loughborough, they host an informed Clifton in the Midlands. The Students out to end the run of no win in 5. Redruth versus Macclesfield all of a sudden feels like an important fixture for both. The Reds, after losing to Devonport Services last time out, and now just 5 points clear of second from bottom Mac. So a result for either team could be big in round 10. And lastly, fresh from that maiden win last time out, Devonport Services take the trip to 3rd place Taunton Titans.